Marcia Lucas out here starting stuff. Man, there's just so much. There's so much to say. So what's interesting, and I was watching Star Wars Theory and his buddy, they were talking about this. It's that when, I don't even like to call it the sequel trilogy, when the sequel sequence of 3 films came out, 7, 8, and 9, if we want to call it that, people who were not liking the films, who were attacking it, were called like racist and misogynistic and all this other stuff, all the isms, and that's what they were talking about. And I'm like, that's true. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't some, but if you've been a Star Wars fan for any significant amount of time, you know that the toxic part of our fan base has always been around. It was not particular to The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. And so what I appreciate about Marcia saying this is that, like, that deads the whole conversation. Here's a woman who is as integral to Star Wars as George Lucas himself, who regularly did editing for like Spielberg and stuff back in like the 70s, 80s. So, you know, you have her saying it, that deads the whole conversation. It's like, oh, you guys are just blah, 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 blah. And I, for one, am glad, because I was one of the people who, as the sequel films were coming out, I'm like, these are not good. These are not. And I got the same flack. Oh, you're just saying that because you're a Star Wars fan, you've been around for like so long, you just want it to be the old way. I'm like, no, I don't want it to be the old way, actually. I was one of the readers of what is now called Legends. Yeah, the EU. I was all about that. I've been about the expansion of Star Wars. That's part of Star Wars. But there's a way to do it. And I immediately saw they don't know what they're doing. And, you know, fans came for your throats. To say that you don't like The Last Jedi, you say that The Rise of Skywalker is a discombobulated mess that makes no sense. Oh my God, will people ever come for you? Because people came for me. And which is why eventually just like, you know, it's not worth the fight. Like, I can't make people see when something is broken. People who can't see something's broken when it's broken, they have to experience it. So I can be like, hey, if that bike's broken, that bike's broken, that bike's broken. You're not going to listen to me until you get on it and try and take it somewhere and the wheels fall off. And Star Wars, if you try and get on it and take it somewhere, pass it on to another generation, get new fans, the wheels are going to fall off. And if you notice, the things that the wheels are not falling off of are things like The Mandalorian, the 7th season of Clone Wars, even Bad Batch. Like, there are certain things that hold the DNA of what Star Wars is. So I am all for, supportive, and behind Marcia speaking up. For those of you who don't know, back in '76, George had finished the film. He did a cut of it to show to his friends, Spielberg and everyone he ran with at the time. Wasn't good. The original cut of Star Wars was not good. Wasn't watchable. And, you know, George was in there like giving editing directions. He had an editor and it wasn't working. And George was sad, depressed, reasonably so, because he's like, I've got this thing and it's not doing what it needs to do. It was Marcia, who was an editor, who edits the cut of Star Wars that is very close to what we end up getting in the theaters. And we're talking about Star Wars when it was still Star Wars, even before it was called A New Hope, when it was just Star Wars. The reason we have Star Wars is because Marcia understood George's vision. She understood the magic of Star Wars and the characters. And she, with her powers, was able to present a cut that brought it all together in the right way. So if there's anyone who knows anything about representation and Star Wars and the magic and good storytelling, it's Marcia Lucas. So I'm just glad that she's here to say the things that some of us have been saying all along. It doesn't mean that you hate Star Wars, but there is a bar. There is a way that Star Wars is meant to be done and a way that it's not meant to be done. And we've gotten a whole lot of the way it's not meant to be done. But we have increasingly seen that Star Wars is slowly getting better, and I'm here for it. But hats off to you, Marcia. If you're ever in LA, you want to get coffee or drinks or something, it's completely on me. May the Force be with you.